Bart Heitch back here at Supreme Court's week 3 of our playdates. We are now joined by the Lindsay Lane Lions, Coach Zach Meredith in his first year, Daniel Cook, DeMond Cook, and Jackson Carter. Coach, saw you guys out there playing, competing this morning. What do you think about these playdates and how did it go? Were you excited to get out and get with your team here in your first year?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I really appreciate you guys doing these. Getting to know these guys, getting to, I've been here 3 weeks now, so just getting to know them, getting to put a lot of our stuff in on the court, but, also just, like I said, getting to know them and seeing how they play and seeing how we're going to go about this. So I'm really excited from what I've seen so far.
Well, it's obvious when you walked in. It's when you are going back and forth with these guys, it doesn't look like you've only known them 3 weeks. It looks like it's been longer than that. So each one of you individually, guys, if you could speak to it. Daniel, you first. What was it? I mean, was there a different energy? Was there a different tone? I mean, when Coach got there, it seems like you guys knew it was going to be different. Elaborate on that a little bit for us.
He was chill when he walked in. Got to know all of us. Told us about the conditioning a little bit. How it was not going to be like just running for what's it called? For punishment.
Yeah.
But that's about the difference between him and the other coach.
Well, the running is a must, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You got to be in shape. What about you, Jackson? Any story in particular? I see you kind of grinning over there.
I mean, when he came in as a new coach, having a different coach last year, it just felt like the air lightened up because he walked in it wasn't like there was pressure. It was like the air lightened up because he was jokative and It really felt like we could be more like a family this year because that was a problem last year, was unity. And I really felt like it was more together. It was good.
What about you, DeMond? Was there anything in particular?
I don't know really honestly.
You good? You good? Keep going. I got you, bro. I'll help you. So Demond, if you will, speak to a little bit about that, about what he's talking about. It was a little bit lighter. There was there was an air lifted, over, and it was more positive, I guess. But I'll bet Coach can get pretty intense even after 3 weeks too, right? Have you seen that?
Yeah, on practice and all that, when we messed up and all that, he don't really yell at us like all the other coaches did and all that. So he just kind of takes us aside and talks to us individually, what we need to do better and all that.
And explain, Coach, if you will, I game planned you when you played. A lot of people might not remember. Madison Academy, state champion, played for Andy Blackston, just one of the legendary, in my opinion, legendary coach in the state of Alabama. Speak to what he's taught you at such a young age, getting this job, and then now that you feel like you're ready because you are mature beyond your age when it comes to speaking basketball and dealing with these kids. How did Coach Andy help you that, and why is that the case?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that we do that we're going to be on our team is what I got from him. Because we're going to play hard, we're going to play smart, we're going to play together. I can't thank him enough, getting to play for him, getting to win a state championship, but then also getting to work with him for the last 5 years. I learned a lot how to deal with people.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how, a lot of times when the reason you do something is because that's the way we've always done it, that's usually not a good reason.
Totally agree.
And so, really, I just kind of come in here, and I've told these guys, look, if you have a question about anything, ask me why. I want them to know why we're doing something, and, I want us all to be on the same page and ready to roll.
So I'm going to go, it's going to be interesting here now. I don't know how I'm going to do this brother to brother, but first I'm going to ask you, Daniel. I'm going to ask you about Jackson. All right? What is the best part of Jackson's game?
Definitely talking, being defense, being everywhere. Being long, tall, good defender.
So he's your presence in the middle.
And he can shoot too.
That always kind of helps and equalizes things. All right, so Jackson, tell me about DeMond. What's the best part of his game?
Big finisher. He can finish really well. He's another great shooter. He can handle the ball when we need it, and like I said, he can shoot lights out.
All right, DeMond, say something nice about your brother. What's the best part of his game?
He's a good driver and all that. And then whenever you go to drive, when he stops, he can kick it out to anyone he wants to. Yeah, he can really read the court and all that. He can shoot a little bit.
So I bet there's always been a little competitiveness there between you two, which is always cool to see.
I got to tell them to stop fouling each other in practice.
That's what I was going to ask. How
I'm
intense
gonna
is
let
it
them guard
getting?
each other almost.
Well, you've spoken about some strengths individually as players. Coach, if you will, in the 3 weeks, these 3 guys included and your team, what has to happen, and you don't have a lot of time, but what has to happen between now and October for their weaknesses individually and team to get better?
Yeah, I mean, we're senior heavy. We've got 3 here. We've got a few more that might be playing. And so, really for us, looking at everything, like I told them the other day, I was like, guys, y'all can shoot. I was like, y'all know that, right? Like, we needed some confidence. We need to know how we play. Part of that is, we're 3 weeks in on a completely new system in everything we do. And so, I think that will come, but then also taking care of the ball. I think if we can take care of the ball, if we can play with confidence, if we can do those 3 things, like I said earlier, I like our chances.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see. Moving up to 2A this year. And, guys, thank y'all for coming out to Supreme Courts. We will 100% keep our eye on you guys, Lindsay Lane Lines, throughout the year. And we will see y'all soon.
All right, thank you.